KHOU 11 News at 5 starts now.
Blast arrives in the Houston area, plunging temperatures with it.
And take a look at this. That same cold front bringing snow to the Dallas area today and cold temperatures all across Texas.
And it is just the beginning. While there's no snow here, this massive front will drop temperatures below freezing through the Christmas weekend.
We're talking temperatures in the teens. We've got live team coverage helping you navigate this cold front.
Leading us off, our team of meteorologists, Tim Pandagis and Chief David Paul.
Preparations that need to be made. However, the air that's coming in right now is coming in a little bit colder than the models have first depicted, and it's coming in a little faster. Bush is down to 36 degrees right now. Models had us a little bit warmer than that at this time yesterday, so we're outperforming the models right now as far as the cold goes. Hobby's dropped to 39 degrees. Conroe's now below freezing at 30. Tomball's just above at 33. You see 20s for Huntsville and Brenham. You're hanging on to 57 right now in the Galveston area. You've had a 5-degree temperature drop since yesterday, but Conroe's 20 degrees colder, Huntsville 22 colder, Brenham 23 degrees colder than yesterday at this time. Winds, they're sustained at 20 to 30 miles an hour across the area. We do have reports of about 9,000 customers without power as of last hour. We've got a running tally on that. We'll update it as we move along. But winds are gusting to 35 and 40. In fact, we just had a wind gust at Hobby to 44 miles an hour. Remember, minimal tropical storm force is 39 miles an hour. So we're getting tropical storm force gusts at times in spots as this cold front comes in, just about the opposite of a tropical system. And wind chill factors, it feels like 27 at Hobby, Bush feels like 24, Huntsville feels like 16, and Tim Pandagis, that's just us. This is a statewide and nationwide cold outbreak event.
That's right. Pretty much everywhere along and east of the Rockies is under some sort of cold weather alert going forward over the next few days into the Christmas holiday weekend. Now, over the last 12 hours here in Texas, we started things off early this morning with Amarillo, Lubbock already in the ice box at 0 degrees. In fact, the temperature in Amarillo late last night, early this morning, went from 41 to 9 in just an hour. And then watch that Arctic boundary really drift its way south and southeast and is now approaching the Gulf Coast. We're seeing our temperatures here locally really start to drop. 36 now out at Houston, 15 in Dallas, 26 at Austin, and 12 now in Lubbock. Now factor in the winds that are howling. David talked about recent gusts up and over 40, 45 miles per hour, and that makes it feel like it's 8 below at Lubbock, 17 below zero in Amarillo, 12 in Austin, and even at Houston, even though temperatures are still above freezing, it feels like it is in the mid-20s out there right now. And those wind chills will get bitterly cold tonight. Here's what it will feel like as we go on through the overnight into early tomorrow morning here in southeast Texas. Wind chill values in the single digits. At times, some spots could feel like it is below zero. And we're in for several days of this chill. We'll talk about how long it lasts and how Christmas weekend unfolds in just a little bit. But first, we want to go outside to our colleague Kim Castro. Kim, the winds are picking up. Is it getting significantly colder where you are?
Tim, yeah, you uttered the word wind and wind chill, and I just got a big gust, and that makes all the difference. I am shivering, and can you hear it? I'm chattering too. It is definitely feeling a lot colder than the actual air temperature. It's not that cold just yet. No, it's gonna get a whole lot colder than this. The feeling already in the 20s. So what can you do for yourself? First things first, have your extremities covered. Get your hats out, all the winter gear you have, just pile it on as much as you can. Make sure you've got your hands covered, you've got some nice boots. Everything needs to be protected in this type of cold. And then of course, limit the amount of time that you spend outside. And I'm heeding my own advice. I'm coming out here to tell you what the conditions are like, and then I'm running back inside. I'll be back here at 6 o'clock to tell you the changes I'm telling you. Within just this hour, it has gotten significantly colder, as has that wind chill. Ron?
All right, Kim, you're going to need some more layers out there. Here's a look at the conditions across Texas. In Dallas, as we said, they're seeing a little bit of snow with the freezing temps. They're also reporting single-digit wind chills.
And in the Panhandle and places like Abilene, they also saw snow this morning. Temperatures there are in the teens and could drop to single digits.
6 warming centers are open in Harris County. They are at the Houston Recovery Center, the George R. Brown Convention Center, Moody Community Center, Fondy Rec Center, Acres Home Multi-Service Center, and Lakewood Church.
This weather can be dangerous for people who have to be outside in it. From construction crews and utility workers, the wind chill can make it extra difficult to get the job done. Adam Bennett is live in West Houston. Adam, you caught up with some of those people today.
I did, and basically, Mia, their strategy is layers, layers, and more layers. I've actually added a couple more myself since the 4 o'clock live shot. As Kim mentioned, that wind has picked up noticeably just within the last hour. Even before this cold front arrived here in Houston, though, a couple hours ago, earlier today, we saw plenty of people already layering up. That includes a construction crew just down the road from us here, as well as a landscaping crew right outside the station. Of course, these cold temperatures, this wind, it can be dangerous for them, but it is especially dangerous for people that are living outside. So because of that, HPD's homeless outreach team visited an encampment downtown today. They were there passing out flyers with information about those warming centers that Ron just mentioned. And we also saw everyday Houstonians passing out blankets.
We pass through every day. We see, we see all the tents, and we realize it's going to get cold. So, we figured we'd try to get some stuff together and come out and hand it out.
Even though precipitation is not expected, not forecasted to be any kind of an issue during this freeze, we did see Harris County Precinct 2 crews, road and bridge crews, loading up trucks with a rock mix, just in case, just as a precaution. That'll help with traction, making driving conditions a little better on those bridges, just in case something were to happen. But they are still on standby. They are those crews that will respond to pick up the debris, the really heavy debris like trees that may be down if that were to happen. Their supervisor told me that he's telling his crews basically just stay in the car and stay warm as long as you can until you absolutely have to go out, because these conditions are just so dangerous. Ron and Mia?
Yeah, safety first, and it's only beginning. Thank you so much, Adam Bennett. And it's not just Texas getting hit with the winter weather. More than 110 million people coast to coast under winter weather alerts. The wind chill is down to -76 in Casper, Wyoming. And parts of Wisconsin are looking like a winter wonderland with snow covering the streets. The Texas freeze is coming at one of the busiest travel times of the year. Millions will fly or drive over the next few days into the Christmas weekend. Gerald Harris has more on how the hard freeze may impact your travel plans. Hey, Gerald.
Hey, Ron, a lot of people will be traveling by air and on the roadways over the next few days. We're currently on US 59 North, and take a look at current conditions here. We're sitting here in traffic, but the traffic is moving along slowly but surely. Overall, drivers are moving ahead to their destination. And as folks take to their choice of travel, flexibility and patience will be key in making it through this busy holiday weekend. Whether you're flying in or out of Houston,
I'm not happy about that. I thought I was escaping the cold.
Or packing the car for a holiday road trip.
I'm going to hit the road, so I'm definitely taking extra precaution.
The Arctic blast in Texas is on top of many minds.
Got to fill up, right, just in case. Just check the fluids and make sure everything's good and running.
Around 140,000 people are expected to travel through George Bush International today and Friday, with approximately 40,000 travelers passing through Hobby Airport today and tomorrow.
There's a lot of people trying to make that Christmas vacation, so a lot of people in the terminal. So again, that's another reason to come early to the airport.
Some travelers have already experienced some issues.
The lines haven't been bad, but our flight was delayed.
Despite no expectation of wintry weather in the Houston area, conditions like snow or ice, some weather issues in other parts of the country could have a ripple effect here.
It's a network of flights, so there's going to be a ripple effect across the country. So expect some delays, there's going to be some cancellations, so it's really important to check the status of your flight before coming to the airport or even before picking up a loved one.
Again, it's really important to stress the need to allow yourself extra time as you travel, whether that's in the air or here on the roadway. Travel information and documents, make sure they're all up to date to make sure your trip is smoother. And we have travel tips on our website, KHOU.com. Take a look there and make sure that your trip is smooth. In Houston, Gerald Harris, KHOU 11 News.